No one is minding about it. I don't know why you are attend. I don't know what I'm teaching. Okay. Still no one is speaking. Better I have to close the sessions. I'm wasting my time. So guys, are you able to hear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then why no one is replying, nothing, no acting? Guys, I'm literally telling, I have given lot of trainings. I know what happens if you keep silent. What will happen? So when you are listening, so because of you are not asking or maybe you are not responding anything, and we are become habituated to speak like that. So telling something and continuously telling, and finally some people may understand one point, another people is completely out of. So what is the reason? What is the learning? So if there is a job, may there is an interview. That time we will see. Guys, think first. These technologies not available nowadays. No one is teaching because they are unable to get money from these teaching technologies. But these are the very basic level of technologies which helps to understand anything, next level, anything you want to go. You want to go to Windows Server, you want to go to cloud, you want to go to Linux, you want to go to the CCNA kind of stuff, or you want to go to any infrastructure related kind of stuff. All these things are important. Okay. So compulsory, just put your things. Okay. Once again, I will repeat, just try to get it, or if you have a doubt or you want to see something, I will show also, no problem. Okay. Assign an IP address like a every PC, every system must required, every system is required an IP address to communicate. That is the first point, right? What is the first point? Very first point it is every device must have an IP address, at least one IP address required to communicate in network. Okay, must have a address to communicate network. That is the point is there. Okay, and if you require an IP address, so where I have to go? Network and sharing center, change adapter settings, and this is my adapter. This is actually connected adapter. Okay, see it is. I double click details. So I have an IP address. So then I can able to communicate in this network. Okay, I want to communicate, so I need an IP address. And this IP address I get it from DHCP server. I got this IP address from DHCP server. Okay, maybe if you are not having a DHCP server, or maybe you want to configure it manually, also you can able to give IP address manually. If you give IP address manually, that IP address we call it as a static IP address. That IP address we call it as a static IP address. Okay. Manual IP address is also called as static IP address. Okay. And this static IP addresses cannot be changed automatically. It means, for example, I have an IP address which is assigned statically. You can see DHCP enabled no. Means this IP address is configured statically. So whenever I do, like when I disconnect and reconnect it to another network, still my IP address is show like that only. That's why it is static. It is cannot be changed automatically. If you want to change, I can change manually. I have to go to this status details, check the IP address. Okay, I want to change it. Go to the properties, see the IPv4. This is the IPv4 properties and use following. IP address. Use the following IP address. So here it is. I can able to change my IP address. I will change it to something like here it is. I will put a 100. Okay. Or maybe I will change completely. So I will do like a 172, 17, 8, 22, something like that. See, the subnet mask came automatically, means based on this class, the default subnet mask came. If in case any changes are there, I have to do the change part. Okay. Otherwise, use the sub default one. And you can mention about if you have a default gateway, you can mention if you have a DNS server, you can mention it. This is manual configuration. Automatic configuration means this one. Manual configuration means this one. Guys, you configured an IP address manually. It's a static IP address. Static IP address can change manually, but not automatically. You disconnect from this network and connect it to different network. For example, I am here and I configured with manually. I went to my home. Again, I have to change IP address manually because it won't update it automatically. So that is a manual IP address. Of course, there is so many things about it. So we'll see that one later. Automatic. What is an automatic? I got an IP address from DHCP server. See it is DHCP enabled means I got an IP address from DHCP server. This is IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, DHCP server address, and DNS address. All these things come, I got it from this particular DHCP server. All these IP address, subnet mask, default gateways, DNS server, I got it from the this particular DHCP server only. Okay, so that is automatic. In the automatic, the IP address can be changed. What is the point of this automatic? The IP address assigned automatically is called dynamic IP address. What is dynamic IP address? IP address is changes automatically. The dynamic IP address changes automatically when we connect to different networks. Okay, different networks. The meaning is I will tell what is it. I connected here. I got an IP address in my office. I connected, so I got this IP address. I went to home evening. I connected to my own Wi-Fi network. So I will get another IP address. I will get another IP address. The IP address is assigned automatically is called a dynamic IP address. The dynamic IP addresses change automatically when it is connected to different networks. So different networks you are connected, IP addresses are keep changes. Or or sometimes to the same network when you do connect and disconnect happen. Okay. So that is a part of dynamic IP address. What it is, even though today I connected, I got this IP address and I disconnected and reconnected back, I may get a different IP. So it's not like that always same IP. It is you may get a different IP address. That is also possible. Okay. Guys, understand? Have a doubt?
So, if in automatic we use dynamic IP address and in manual we use static.
Yeah, manual. If you configured it as a manually, if you are configured, that is static. That is static. There is no separate static IP address. If you configure it as a manually, it is static. We cannot change. It won't change automatically. If you change the network, okay, the IP address won't change manually. Sorry, won't change automatically. If you change the network, or you connect and disconnect, or maybe you went to the some place and you connected to different network, the IP address won't change automatically. You have to change it. That's why it is called as a static IP. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Just I'm talking to sir. Okay. So what is a dynamic IP address? Dynamic IP address means if you got IP address from DHCP server, it's a dynamic means it will keep changes. Either when you are disconnect and connect to the network, or maybe you are connected to different network, automatically IP address will be changes based on that network. Based on that network. As I said, so when I got this an IP address to my adapter dynamically. Okay, to my Wi-Fi adapter, I got this IP address because I'm in this office. I went to my home and then IP address is changed automatically based on my network. I will get an IP address from their DHCP server. From that DHCP server, I will get an IP address. If in case I went to my sister's home, I went to my hometown, I went to my relative's home. If they have some network, so they have their DHCP server will give me an IP address. Of course, in our home, the DHCP server is not separated. It is automatically your Wi-Fi router act like a DHCP server. Okay, guys, understand up to here this part.
Yes, sir.
In our Windows, we have to go to the control panel. That is, I told, go to the control panel, network and internet, network and sharing center, change adapter settings, and this is our adapter. If you want to see, either double click or right click status, click on details, you can view the IP address. Okay, so this is our checking IP address automatically. Checking an IP address, assigning IP address, I will route separately with a different adapter. So I think this is good. So I went to the control panel. So this is, I went to the network connections. So I double click on this adapter, then I click on the details. So if you see DHCP enabled S, it means IP address from DHCP server. It is automatic. Automatic means you got an IP address from DHCP server. And where is your DHCP server? Yeah, this is your DHCP server. So you got an IP address, subnet mask, lease obtained and lease expiry, and default gateway and DNS from this DHCP server. Who is your DHCP server? This is your DHCP server. This is my DHCP server. From that only I got this IP address. How I know I got it from DHCP server? DHCP enabled S and DHCP server address indicate I got an IP address from DHCP server. Checking assigned IP address. This is automatic type. I will show you if it is configured manually. But I cannot change this one, guys. If I change it, internet will be disconnected. So I'm using this adapter and click on the details. Okay. Even if I add some details to it, so then it is more clear to you. Go to the properties. I will add some gateway details also. Even if I don't have that gateway, no problem. Yeah. Nothing, just to show purpose. Okay. Originally, there is no configuration like that. Okay. So I choose this adapter. I go to the details. I have an IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, DNS server address. Where is DHCP server address? Where is DHCP? And why it is showing now? Because it is manually configured. Manually configured IP address. The IP address is configured manually. It is a static. It means even I disconnect and connect, or maybe if I change the network from one place to another place, different networks I connected, it won't be changed. It will be like that only. And where is the DHCP server? It won't show because I configured manually. This is checking of an IP address, guys. DHCP enable S means IP address configured manually. Keep it bigger, no problem. Yeah, I will write here. So if you see DHCP enable, yes, means IP address configured automatically by DHCP server. DHCP enabled, no, IP address.
So, sir, assigning the task of IP address is the work of DHCP.
Yes, very good. Assigning IP address is done by your DHCP server only. Or you can configure manually, there is a columns. Okay. If you have, I will tell that one so separately. So IP address configured manually. Okay. So yeah, what is the DHCP server will do? It assign an IP address to your client PCs. What is the advantage of using DHCP configuration, guys? So today I connected here in the morning. So I got IP address. Tomorrow, maybe tomorrow I will do work from home, for example. So I have to connect it to my network, right? So I no need to go to adapter and I change an IP address, right? From there DHCP I will get it. So it is my connectivities become very easy. Even if I use a mobile phone, I connected here in our office, I will get an IP address from this DHCP only. When I home, so I will get an IP address from my DHCP, sir, means my router only. Okay. Even if I have a smart TV, it is difficult, So laptop, desktop, we know it because we are learning. We know it how to configure it. But how many people knows how to configure an IP address to their laptops or desktop or TVs or anything? People don't know, right? So and you should know what network is existing network, and you should know what IP addresses are already used. So then you can use different IP. So these are all there. Okay. So what I have done, so I use a DHCP server. So then the DHCP server, whatever the device is connected to the network, it will give IP address automatically. Of course, there is a DHCP process kind of stuff is there. So I'm not going to that one. So it is, I have to complete this OS layer or maybe DHCP. Point is how to assign IP address and how to check IP address. So I'm checking an IP address and I got to know this IP address is configured by DHCP server. The DHCP server is this one. And this IP address is configured for this adapter. The IP address is configured manually like this. Okay. This is checking. And this is which one it is we have to specify, right? This is for assigning. If you are assigning IP address manually, so what options you have to use? Of course, you have to go to the control panel, network and sharing center, or you can use a simple kind of stuff is a ncpa.cpl also. Okay. So simply can go to this. Okay. Or you can use like this. Go to run or search CA or CH. Either in the run box or search box, you have to type ncpa.cpl, ncpa.cpl. So it will opens network connections. So either right click status or double click on adapter. Same thing like properties, IPv4, something it shows properties. Okay. So there I use following IP address for manual configuration. So I use ncpa.cpl to show you guys ncpa.cpl. This is a control panel item. Just I open this. This is my adapter. Either double click or right click. Okay. See, already it is configured manually. Just I want to show the settings part. Click on properties. See IPv4 Internet Protocol, IPv4, this one. Just click here. Don't select unselected. So just click here, click the properties and use following IP address. You have to choose use following IP address. Maybe any configuration. I choose different ways. Okay. So if you want, like I configured an IP address, I configuring a default gateway. Maybe I will choose differently. Okay. 10 is better because 10 is not cooperate with anyone. So this is the configuration we have done earlier. Same configuration only. So because it won't give confused people. So when you configure manually, okay, same configuration. I'm doing it just for our screenshot purpose. Okay. So like this. IP address configuring manually. So this is an adapter I choose. So I go to the properties and I select here, then the properties, use following IP address, use following the DNS server address for manual configuration. So I set out this is my IP address, subnet mask, default gateway. And if it is your optional things, if you have this kind of stuff, this is also optional. If you have a default gateway, you can mention, otherwise no need to mention. If you have a DNS server, you can mention, otherwise no need to mentioning it. Okay. So this is assign an IP address manually. So which one you have to choose? Use the following IP address.
Sir,
Another
can
one
we
is
get the location with the help of IP address?
which location?
Our actual location, something like that.
Please, your like if I know your IP address, can I know your where are you staying kind of stuff?
Yes, yes.
Not like not much easy because this is a private IP. No, so many people are using this private IP. But if I know your public IP, at least I know the your ISP. At least I can able to reach up to your ISP somewhere. Like if you are in a Noida, so maybe in this sector I can able to try to trace. There is a
Public
possibilities.
IP, like if I am using Wi-Fi, something provided by uh, internet service provider.
Yes. If you are using internet, ISP will take care of your public IP. So that NAT and PAT translations will take care by your ISP. Okay. Your public IP, you are not purchasing any public IP, but it is dynamically assigned to your when you are communicating by ISP. So that time you use that one.
Because
So
because
yeah,
government has banned lots of websites to don't. After that, if we have got there, then they will consider our IP.
actually, government banned only few website. You open lot of other websites. I should not talk in the
Like
public. Okay.
like no, I'm talking about
Okay. There is certain websites are restricted. So if you open there is a problem. But guys, when it is there is a restriction on certain websites, so better not to open. Don't use VPN kind of stuff also, because of people use a VPN to access some other local information. Means, do you know the VPN guy who is actually providing? Is actually maybe he's tracing you, not a government. If you do any illegal activities, then it is a traceable because of when you are communicating. The trace route. Already I told. I think so. Trace RT, right? Simply, I am tracing how I reach my google.com, right? But there is a reverse traceable also there, na? It means when I'm trying to attack some website, or I'm trying to attack some organization with a network, so there is a reverse tracing is also there. When this they reach a packet, so they will reach with your public IP. So they will reach up to your ISP, and they will ask like immediately within immediately like this is the unusual packet we are received, so check what is from where is the generation of this one. So they will trace back with your NAT translations, your PAT translations. It is there in the log server. There is a big log server is there. So there in the log server, they will trace out entirely from where this packet is generated, from which subscriber, which IP address, which system. So they will trace. They'll finally trace back to you. Possibility is there. Okay.
But sir, why it is difficult to trace someone if it is working on Tor type of web browser?
Actually, it is also traceable. Nothing is not a traceable kind of stuff. So people who want to use a dark websites, which is not available inside in a public domain. So that people use this onion browser or dark browser kind of stuff. Tor browser or a dark browser type. There is nothing like non-traceable. For example, I use this Brave browser for non-tracing purpose. Okay. Yeah. So this is completed. Where is this Brave browser? I think I'm not using here. I'm using normal browser. Whether it is a Brave browser, non-Brave browser, whatsoever it is. So when you are not logging to that browser with any Gmail account or kind of stuff, not traceable. For example, this is my Google
Sir, is
Chrome
it
browser.
okay if I use dark web just for knowledge purpose? Like I'm surfing things just for knowledge purpose. Is it okay or safe?
It is okay, no problem. Nothing, no one will stop you to do that one. Problem it is, you will be under actual radar. For example, I want to buy some thing which is illegal. I'm trying to access from my browser. I'm not maybe in the radar. Right? Right? So you went to the dark street, and definitely it is a dark street. Where is the illegal activities happen? They're already in radar. There is already FBI is there, CBI is there, everybody is there.
Means
Okay.
every illegal thing if I want, then I can get from the dark web.
Yeah, if you do it, definitely you will directly catch.
And else you will get scammed. There are
Uh,
only two kind of people, guys.
they in this VPN and this dark kind of stuff, guys. It is lot of scams are happens. Mainly people are in, like I cannot able to catch. So you put a mask and no one will catch you. But people who put a mask, he is trying to do something, right? First, he will suspect is masked person only.
Sir, have you ever heard about red rooms?
Red wounds
Red rooms.
somewhere. Whom
It's rooms, red rooms.
rooms? Rooms. I don't. So, there is a movie also. I don't know.
Sir, well, basically, sir, it is a type of a website in which is available on the dark web in which people will pay you to just torture people
Like it
in
is. It
front
is
of
showing.
camera. in front of camera, people will pay you to just torture people.
We don't want that much.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Back to networks.
There is a first thing is there is nothing like a non-traceable kind of stuff. Whether it is you use a dark, no dark, it is not like that. No traceable. But you are not in the plain site. You are in the some different site. Second one is don't access any illegal websites, whether you are using VPN or non-VPN kind of stuff. And if you use a VPN, it means if you know who is providing that VPN, is any secure company is providing VPN or something you are use some free VPN kind of stuff. Actually, this VPN used by hackers, so they cannot able to trace out. Okay,
Sir,
but if you
most
are
of the
uh,
VPN are not safe now. Free type of VPN, which will be actually get on the Play Store.
that is normally VPN used by organization for connecting their websites, their infrastructure purpose. Okay, that is VPN purpose. But nowadays, what it is, for example, I want to access an American website like a Prime website, which is America
CNN.
related.
CNN. Let's
CNN,
assume.
Prime videos also there.
Yeah, yeah.
Amazon Prime videos in India version is different, American version is different. Netflix American version is different, Indian version is different.
Even sir,
Okay.
Amazon.com is in America and Amazon.in in India.
Dot in is in India. Okay. So dot com also works here also, but you have to pay in dollars.
The content
Yeah,
is not available here.
yeah, content is not available. So you are in India and you want to access that content from here. So how can you do it? You cannot access directly because country-wide content will be managed. Okay. So what I will do, so there is a person and he created a VPN link here. So I have to use that VPN here, link to this person. From here, I am able to access. So this is the people are actually publishing like to secure means what are your access? You are going through VPN means you are connected to someone's server. From there you are accessing. And do you know this guy? Who is this person? Who will give you VPN freely? Even it is a paid also. Even it is a paid. And how hackers will hack and they cannot able to trace back. So that is what they will do. In this world, there is a hacker communities are there. What they will put it, they will put a lot of VPN servers in this world.
Botnet.
Yeah, it is like in a Russia, in
Yeah.
America, in a mainly this Sudan kind of countries, South African countries, Dubai type of countries. It is a people who are there. Their members are there. Secret communities are there. We don't know them. Okay. So for example, here there is a one bank I want to hack. So first I will go from here to here, here to here, here to here, and then here to here, and I will add it, and I will come back to like this different path. So very difficult to trace. If this guys want to trace me and he is take lot of time to reach me, meanwhile I will gone. Meanwhile the data is gone. Okay. So main purpose of their using VPN for privacy and security for their data transmission is for trying attack. But you are the part of that person, like you want to access some illegal website and you are accessing through it. And if this is guy is a illegal person, is trying to attack you directly. You are in a secure network until unless you open to unsecure. Understand? I said Pat. You can able to access Google, but Google cannot reach you directly. Google want to access your system, he cannot access directly until unless you open something. Okay. Of course, Google can access because you open everything direct to the Google, right? So of course, because you search something like I search for some cloths, so automatically cloth advertisement will come. I search for institutes, all are institute. Like I want to search for a data science. course. Simple search. Next time onwards, I will get these advertisements because you given information automatically because of Google link. Same search, I do it in a Google browser without logging in, without any accounts I used it. I cannot be search. Okay. You open a site, website, tiny URLs, tiny URLs. You open it, like you run the wheel and you will win the Amazon voucher. 1,000 rupees free voucher mobile phones. What you do, open the URL, you run the wheel, and it will open the link of your Amazon mobile application, and the guy actually catches your Amazon account, password, and your entire transaction inside back details. Everything he will keep put it in his simple tiny URL. Even we tried that one. In my personal, I have tried so many years back using Blacktrack Linux. I created tiny URL. I shared to
Oh,
one of my friend, and if you open it, a Facebook page will open, and he given username and password. In my system, I can see his username and password directly.
sir, you used Blacktrack,
Blacktrack,
older version.
that time
Yeah,
older one, older one.
Kali.
Now it
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
Kali.
Kali.
Okay, Kali. Okay. So only once we use just for testing purpose. That time very less information is also there. Okay, it's very difficult to understand that YouTube videos. That is also very small letters. Now we have clarity videos are there. Okay, so these tiny URLs, see any these URLs, why government is banned unofficial this type of sites, advertisements, and all kind of stuff. So once you click on it, you are connected to other person's system. Even my one of my desktop, and I try to download all the torrents. That the torrents are very faster. It is downloading at that time. New movies, new games. I download, install, playing. What happened? My system is live hacked. I've seen there is a mouse and there is some application which is not in my PC. That is, he used my PC for his purpose. Okay, some Korean language it is showing on my screen.
Sir, my screen have like happy birthday from Malaysia, and it's like going going whole
Uh,
screen.
Means, sir,
do you
if I
know
use torrent, then it will chances of hacking our system.
It's
this is the
depend on
first
sensitive quality.
virus? This is the first
I love
virus.
you.
You know,
Yes,
olden
I love you.
years when people are doing this chatting box like a Yahoo Messenger chatting, you can chat to different communities. And there is pop-up message, I love you. Do you love me? Yes. Then your system is hacked. Okay.
Very.
Guys, okay. So those things are there. So definitely better not to go for any all this kind. Until unless you learn a proper secure network kind of things like ethical hacking, tracing, all these things. You ethical hacking means itself use it for a ethical purpose, not for anything purpose. Okay. Even I have seen the intermediate kids, so we can hack like this, we can hack like this. It's not like that. You have to have their security purpose. You can do it. Few years back, there is a girl hacked um, Anil Ambani system, not Mukesh Ambani. Anil Ambani bank account. She changed Anil Ambani. She traced Anil Ambani's bank account and she changed the password. So she
Oh,
don't know the password, so she changed the password. But she cannot able to access. Why? Because of third party securities. No, that is OTP kind of security is there. So he given some other security, so she cannot able to it. But she changed the password. So finally they caught it. She got a job also. But really, what happened next, I don't know. Okay.
jail.
Hmm?
Maybe jail.
ఇది కావాలా?
అందరూ వీళ్ళు కంప్లీట్ చేస్తే వాళ్ళకి రెస్పాన్సిబుల్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ యాజ్ పర్ లిస్ట్ అయితే ఓకే వీళ్ళు కూడా జాయిన్ అయ్యారు వీళ్ళు ఏమైనా అడ్మిట్ చేశారు
Okay, guys. Okay, we'll discuss things later. So small work, 10 minutes, take a break. And this is the how we can configure IP address manually and once only one point and then we'll see. Automatically, you don't need to do anything. Just this one. So same thing, properties. Just to show the options, guys. Okay, just in case anytime you got a question. Okay. So I went to this properties, same IPv4 properties. This is this option. For this one, what it is, get IP from DHCP. Okay, anyway, again it is clear. Okay, this is assigning IP address and how to assign IP address manually, how to assign IP address automatically, how to check IP address, how to check IP address, and how do you know it is automatic or a things. Uh, Nidhi Sharma came. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Nidhi Sharma, Shivam joined now. So anybody join? Okay. Yeah, guys, take a break. Be back in 11:45, 11:50 is good time. Okay. Take break. Come back at 11:50. Okay. So then we'll continue with a different topic.